say, can you see? What's up, everybody? It's your boy BLG here, and today we have some of the craziest racist propaganda I've ever seen, and I think there's an overall larger conversation to be had about this in the current state of our political decline, because that's what it is. It is a decline. So today we're going to be talking about the topic of immigrant or undocumented migrants, and I gotta say it is very overwhelming and depressing, so let's get right into it. First off, I want to say that no matter how much you try to say that immigrants are the reason for the social and political decline and also the economic decline of our country, you're just wrong. There's tons of studies from much more smarter people than me that have disproven this time and time again. And I want to say that no matter how much you hate immigrants, it's not going to better your material condition. It's crazy as shit that I have to say, but I fucking have to say it apparently. And the main purpose of this video is just to prove that a lot of this rhetoric is based in white supremacy and racism. Straight up. If you think that we need to deport undocumented migrants for whatever reason because they commit crime or whatever, you're just racist. I hate to tell you. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to prove that to you to the best of my ability. So, our fucking government just uploaded a new website, and it is steeped with racist propaganda. Take a look. So this is the website, and already, as you can see off rip, we're just dehumanizing these people. Despite the fact that they're people, and they have their own lives, and they're seeking to better their lives, right? This is what they are met with when trying to come to America. It's not exactly welcoming, right? That Southern hospitality seems to only be, towards a certain type of person. So let's keep going through it. Aliens have been walking among us, living in our neighborhoods, and interacting with us in our daily lives. They've shopped in the same stores, attended the same classes as our children, and lived seemingly normal human existences. The one time they try to humanize, right? With one exception, they do not belong here. They contribute just as much as everybody else in American society. They want to talk about crime rates. Most crime is generated due to material conditions, which is poverty. And this is exactly why I say the fucking US prison system is a fucking sham, because they would rather prosecute, indict, suppress, and oppress. They would rather deport, right? Criminalize people than actually fix the issues that generate criminality. America does not care about you. It cares about profiting off of you. And this is kind of a reason why I say this is just racist rhetoric, because this is just people that are at the top of the racial hierarchy trying to push down the people that are at the bottom of the racial hierarchy in America. This is them maintaining the status quo, which is white supremacy. White supremacy is a concoction of class antagonisms. This is why this rhetoric is so prevalent, is because they constantly need to justify their position in American society. Now, this is kind of just my thoughts and opinions on how we fix this problem, right? The first thing is we have to try to stop criminalizing people who are just trying to survive and focus on rehabilitation for certain crimes and focus on building the wealth in these communities that have significant wealth disparagement. We don't need ICE to go around dragging people from their homes like it's 1945 again. We don't need none of that shit. We already had a process. Before the birth of ICE, we had a process that worked, all right? There are ways we could vet people without fucking violence. T, girl. T. Let's take a further look. Countless presidents, congressmen, and senior officials knew exactly what was happening. What was happening? Instead of protecting American citizens, they choose to cover it up and even accelerate the invasion. This is just classic white genocide propaganda. This is classic fucking,
motherfucking, down.
Black and brown people are coming here and trying to erase white people out of existence because we're the minority. That's fucking classic white supremacy ideology. All right, so let's get back into it. Instead of protecting American citizens, they chose to cover it up and even accelerate the invasion until one man finally had the courage to tell the truth. Bold, unapologetic.
Unafraid. President Trump was the first to call out the real danger.
It's just classic fucking hail our dictator. Oh yes, thank you, President Trump. So this is one of the things that I think is interesting because like Republicans will take this data as gospel. I just want to play a clip to show you like the kind of regime we're working with and how they move with information. And I think this clip perfectly sums it up because niggas will believe this shit and not realize that it's coming from the same people. And I'm going to show you right now.
Many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that showed children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism.
Like, is that a reputable source? Like, this man here sounds like he's within an inch of his death, but this man here is responsible for our public health and safety? Hold on, but it gets even better. Let's now hear what Donald Trump says in response to this. This is the same regime that's putting up these numbers on fucking immigration. Let's just watch it.
Tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. You know,
I've studied it before. I'm not a doctorate, but it's something I've researched in the past.
Like, what are we talking about? This is like what a dumb person would say if they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, no, there's tons of evidence. You know, it's something that, you know, I'm not a doctor myself, but it's something I've researched in the past. That's what stupid people say. So when we're looking at this data, I want you to think about who is saying it, because it is the same people that just said all that dumb shit, right? Trying to look smart without actually being smart. It's the same niggas, right? So when you look at these maps and all this fucking data of criminality and crime that these supposed undocumented immigrants have been doing all across the globe at pandemic levels of action, it's the same niggas who are telling you circumcision causes autism. And this is just the problem that I have with a lot of right-wing ideologies, because this distrustment in these educational, scientific, or researching institutions, we cannot trust them, but then we're going to build our own institutions and do the same very thing that we claim to not like with the actual trusted institutions. It's fucking madness. It's absurd. It's like that because white supremacy doesn't require you to think. It requires you to stand and be a loyal dog to the machine. That's what it is. So, to bring back to my original point, this whole fucking website is just white supremacist propaganda. Anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it here for today. But if you guys have any adages you want to add down in the comments, make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week again to just talk about shit that just might piss you off as it pisses me off. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.